Hello everyone, welcome to the show. My name is Colin, and today we're going to be playing the ladder with Izzet control in historic. If you have a look at the list, it's pretty much like the Jeskai control decks that are running around, but if you actually look at the lists, they're only playing white for Teferi and for Lightning Helix. So I have basically just swapped it out for a couple of more removal spells, some Brazen Borrowers, some Niv Mizzards, Unholy Heats. So I don't think this is much better, but I think it will give a slightly different feel to it, right? Den of the Bugbear in the side, cycling lands. I put the Kietra Triome in instead of the Jeskai one, just to like probably throw my opponents off. And in the sideboard, obviously just some more counter spells, some removal, just to get us going. There's a lot of control on the side in historic at the moment, so commence the end game and some Niv Mizzards in the side definitely will help with that. So enough talking about the deck. Let's just jump straight into it. There you go. Play traditional historic ranked. Let's take the Izzet control and jump into it. There you go. Alright, so we're in Platinum 3. Let's see if we can get some wins with this. We've got 26 lands, I think is very fair. This is a definite mull. Ugh. Look, not the best, but I'm definitely going to keep it. Let's get rid of one of the islands. Don't know what we're up against, so let's keep this anger. We lead off with this. You see, this is why I like this. So they're going to be like, oh, what deck is this? Because there's not many of this land running around in historic at the moment. Oh joy. So this anger is going to pay off. Go Sulphur Falls. So depending on what they cast, I might not memory lapse it. Let's just see what they're up to. See, they're like, what is he up to? Rage Forger is not going to grow, so it can resolve. I'll take 6. That's fine. Oh, more than 6. It's 8. Totally worth it. Considering I get to do this now. Ooh. Okay, get 2 shaman. And then I'm going to anger away again. Ooh. Double. Oh, no, it doesn't. Ooh. Why doesn't it do it? Oh, okay. It hasn't entered. They entered at the same time. So this comes into play tapped, and we just anger it away. I can Mizzix Mastery and do it again if I have to. So I don't want to target it. Let's see if we can draw out another creature. And we'll cycle this the Shark Typhoon block. And then take it from there. We really need another land. No, 2 lands actually. 1 land. Oh, no, that's fine. Block. Okay, what do we do now? We can Shark Typhoon for 1 chump block and memory lap something. Let's do it. I want to get more lands before I do anything crazy. No, here, I think we just Shark with 3, eh? Let's just do it. Get rid of it. And we draw a card. Yep, that's fine. It's all good. Choices. If I draw a land, then I can Mizzix Mastery, sweep the board again, and hold up memory lapse. Block. Awesome. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 8. So we do that again. And then the Seasoned Pyromancer is exiled. And we have the memory lapse up. Awesome. Now we can expressively iterate. And put this in the hand. That's at the bottom. And this into exile. I have enough mana to do all of that. So let's keep this. And pass turn. Does he have another collected company? Nope. Got the double lapse, so I think we're fine now. We should be good. Now we just start memory lapsing things and screwing over their draw. Six, yeah. Do we have anything cool to flash back? No, we don't. Still only 3 card types. No, because we're running Unholy Heat, we should maybe throw in 1 or 2 Fabled Passages. You know what? I'm going to do this. This might prompt the concession. Because now we know what the next 2 draws are. Very underwhelming. We put them on a 3-turn clock. Or actually more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do this. Two-turn clock by doing this. And then we can just counter whatever they attempt to cast. Perfect. Okay, so now I think you can expect some Chandras and things to come in from the side. So they're red-green, so Ether Gust is like a no-brainer. A lot of 2 toughness creatures, or sorry, 3 toughness creatures, but we do need some extra removal. Don't worry about the graveyard hate. So Brazen Borrowers, not really good for the matchup. Memory Lapse can be quite boring. The Niv Mizzet, probably a bit slow. I need it's more for control in mid-range, not for aggro. Need to trim one more card. So maybe the Memory Lapse, because I think on the draw they're gonna be a bit weaker. And we've substituted basically those two Memory Lapses for the 2 Ether Gusts. So that should be fun. I like this. There's nothing else in the sideboard that we definitely need. These can't block anything because they only block creatures with flying. So this should be fine. And yeah, let's go with this build. All right. Okay, so these angers are really loving us. This is definitely a keep. With Animor Elf. That's fine. Ooh. Okay, do your worst. And this deck can like really explode. I know it can. So I am a bit worried here. At least I can interrupt it a bit with the Abrade. I'm just gonna pass. Well, so either way, even if I Abrade one of the creatures, he still has 4 mana. Which is fine. So we do this. If he wants to Coco now, I don't think he would. We do this into red, and then we pass. Collected company. I will lapse it. If you want to main main phase, that's the right time to do it. You shouldn't worry too much about it now. Just main phase it and go for it. Do it, you know you want to. Yeah, that's fine. Now you main phase. Go, do it. That's what your deck does. There we go. Alright, let's see what happens. I can't respond to the creatures entering the battlefield, but a lot of they've got a lot of ETBs. So triggers on the stack. I can do things. No, that's fine. I'll allow that. Ooh. So +1, that one's only going to get a +1 counter. That's fine. I'm cool with this. That's all good. Yeah. Would love to draw an Ether Gust or a Memory Lapse now. Shark Typhoon will suffice. So let's go Island and Anger. And then we've got the Abrade up. These don't have a creature. Okay, so now we're just gonna slam it. Let's do it. And because we've got what, 4 or 5 turns left, so we need to kind of try and get all frisky. So expressively iterate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I drop another land. 6, 7. I'm too far away for doing anything here. So let's put this in hand, that in exile, and we'll cast this. And put this in hand, this back in the deck, and this in exile. Pay 2 life. I'm just going to do it now, so I don't take any damage from that now. I'll get an extra 2/2, and then he goes off another 2 turns until he can actually do anything with that. So he has to play it now. He loses the damage. That's fine. 2, 4, 6. Enters tapped. And in turn, hopefully he plays a creature. Come on, play a creature. So he should be dead now. He's going to deal 2 damage to me. That's fine. And then I get to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8, eh? Yeah, I can cast the Magma Opus. I get an 8/8, and then all of these guys. This should be GG. Submit. Can you deal 3 damage to me? No, you can't. Awesome. Cool, 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 cool. So, I mean, like, if you see it, it plays pretty much like the Jeskai control deck, obviously minus the Teferi and the Lightning Helix. But I think the mana base is obviously much better. Not having to rely on getting the double white for Wrath and single white and getting all these different colors. So let's just see what we have here. Since I don't have Wrath of God, I think let's just move this up here. To commence the end games, probably a little bit too much. We'd like to try squeeze another anger in here somewhere. Maybe a Niv. Yeah. So we'll go down this, and here we go. Anger. So that gives us 3 angers, a magma spray, 2 abrades, so that the aggro decks, they will not stand a chance because there's just so much like removal. And then the control decks, I would like take out, we'll probably keep the Unholy Heat and probably just trim down some other cards and bring in the end, commence the end game, Shark Typhoon, Niv Mizzet, Negates, Mystical Dispute. So like I kind of have game against all of those. The graveyard decks, Soul Guide, Lantern, Relic, some counters. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's go straight into the next one. Right. We'll play first. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of hand we want. So we've got the Ketria Triome to throw them off. No, are there any other historic decks playing this Triome? Don't think so. Here comes this dilemma. Like you play the Den of the Bugbear, or you hold up the Archmage Charm. I know the answer. The answer is definitely hold up the double counter spell. So looks like we're going against control. Most likely the Jeskai variants. So since we've done that, I think we can lead off with the Den. Since we can still Archmage Charm and Memory Lapse. This all comes down to people, whoever misses their land drop, and if you miss your land drop, you try draw cards, you get lapsed, you basically lose the match. Not worth trying to Archmage Charm now. I do have enough lands. So I'm going to expressively iterate and see what they do. Nothing. These Unholy Heats are like, they can do wonders. They could get to Teferi later on, but I want to keep the lands. I prefer having the lands. So if he wants to Archmage Charm to draw a card now, probably, thinking, should I get... no, not Archmage Charm. He's probably going to Prismari Command and destroy my treasure. Nope. Or not. Also holding back. So it means he's got lands. Here I'm going to be cute and I'm going to slow him down. Play land, that's fine. Probably won't play anything now. Yep. Of course. So here we just cycle. Need to make sure we stay above these stay ahead with the land drops. Don't need another red. Happy with getting... Do I need another blue? No, let's get more blue. We'll show him, we'll say like, I've got like multiple Archmage charms in my hand. End the turn. Yeah, I'll allow it. Again, it's all about land drops. The control mirror is like lands. Ooh. We'll cancel this one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I Prismari command and then overload my Mizzet's Mastery? What am I going to do if I do that? I'll get a whole bunch of value. I think I do that. Draw 2, create a token. Discard 2. Yep, that's fine. This is probably very wrong what I'm doing now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do it because we want to have fun. We had to play Magic. Auto pay. One. Oh no, just one. And then tap that and that. 4 damage to you. I will expressively iterate. Then I will Prismari command. Target player draws 2, discards 2, create a treasure. This one. Probably should have done the other one the other way around. Archmage, target player draws 2. And decline. Discard 2. 1, 2. Put this in my hand. That over there. And this into play. Pay 2 life. That's cool. It's like a brand new hand. You can see he missed 1 land drop, and that's what happens. Now I'll try draw a card or play a Teferi or something, but it's futile because I think I have the advantage now. Because I have the board presence, that's why. Now just make sure he can't Archmage Charm my guy. So I won't tap out. So since we have the board presence, we just sit back and see what he does. I've got quite a few counters. Let's lapse that since he's mana screwed. Memory lapsing my memory lapse. I'm going to memory lapse his memory lapse. Now, how did he get that back to his hand? I'm so confused. I think I made a mistake there. Oh no, he drew. Yes, he drew his Archmage Charm for the turn. My turn. And now we just counter his spell straight up. And we'll do it again. That's fine. Let's see what he does now. So I've got lethal on board.
Right on schedule.
It's going to tuck.
You need to take a time out.
That's fine. You tuck. Then pass. And then do we do it again? How much damage can we do? One, two, three, four, five, six. I say we just do this. We attack him. And he attacks him. Then again, I've got lethal on board. 2, 4, 6. And we've got 6 mana for the Torrential Gearhulk. That's fine. And force them to tap out. End of the turn with the Gearhulk. Either way, dude. Yeah. All right. So, Unholy Heat is not bad. Let's do it like this. We're going to want the Negates and the Mystical Dispute. Definitely the Commence the End Games and the Shark Typhoon. I'm still not sure if they were running the Mizzix Mastery version or the straight up Jeskai control. But I mean, we know they're going to be bringing in Commence the End Games, Shark Typhoons, and things like that. So, So from our side, we're gonna go down the Mizzix. It's not really gonna help us. Maybe go down one Unholy Heat. Definitely the Angers. One Prismari Command. And I don't know if I should go down an Opus. Maybe one Opus. Gearhulks also, they're a bit iffy because of what he's got, but I like the instant speed shenanigans. I've got lots of counters, can steal tokens, Unholy Heat to take care of his things. But I think this curve is setting a little bit too high. So maybe we go down one Gearhulk. Because the Magma Opus is still like a ramp spell. So let's go with this. Okay. Missing land drops really sucks, but we've got things here to do, so why not? Yeah, it's fine. We still lead with this. No Archmage Charm. Nice. Like, I really want to play this Brazen Borrower and start beating down, but no, it actually doesn't have a Shark Typhoon. So, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is he memory lapses me. That is probably the worst that could happen. I really need that 6th land. Nope, no, he's stuck on 5. So we're gonna draw 2, make a treasure. I'll fight. Oh, no fighting. Oh man, this is so tough. So I'm gonna get rid of 1 memory lapse. It's either the Brazen Borrower or the Negate. I'm gonna get rid of the Brazen Borrower. It's not. I'm just not feeling the Brazen Borrower right now. Really not feeling it. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that. Because we know you're down a land already. Come on. Let's draw some cards. Let's see what you have to say about that. Nice. Lands. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll take them all. To a degree. Come on, man. Where's the commence the end game? The Niv Mizzards? Because I don't think he really has anything against Niv Mizzard. Draw 2 cards. I'm going to lapse that. Let's slow you down. Memory lapsing my memory lapse. I'm going to negate your Archmage Charm. I'll get my memory lapse back. Thank you very much. Hopefully he doesn't have like Teferi Mystical Dispute. It's 3, 6. I've got 9 mana. So I can make a 4/4 shark and hold up a counter spell. Hold up the counter for their Archmage Charm. Ooh, perfect. End turn. I want to slow him down. I don't want him to progress. Yeah, that's fine. Spell can't be countered. That's fine. Nezar Hall. This card is quite tricky to deal with now. So whenever I cast a non-creature spell. Cool. Cool. Okay. Man, I wish I had one more mana. Or had one more mana, because I would have been able to flash the Torrential Gearhulk as well. Maybe I should have just done the Gearhulk. That was silly. I could have done Gearhulk and Archmage Charm in response. Still could have accomplished exactly what I wanted to do. It's fine. Ooh. Hello. And the Den of the Bugbear. So this is going to force him to play Teferi next turn. He needs a land and a Teferi. And that's basically lethal if he doesn't have an answer for the Mizzet. Should have actually played the shock land, because I'll be drawing cards from good old Nivy Wivy. No blocks. And then here it comes. So now we can just memory lapse. Good old Teferi Nizzle. We'll all draw cards, and that should be game. Because they missed the land drop. See there, I needed the extra land now to guarantee the Archmage Charm. Okay, at least we know now. Ooh. Fuck. Resolve.
If you show remorse,
But you're still dead though.
I'll show restraint.
Because I've got this.
I'll have a better plan next time. I'm not ready for you quite yet.
Good game. Yep. Really like the Den of the Bugbear. Really, really good card. Right, so I really like the deck. It's pretty sweet. We went against, what was our first deck? Wow, it's just like completely like baffled my mind. Oh yes, it was the Shaman deck. Like, Shaman deck is, I don't think it's a tier 1 deck, but it does have explosive starts. But because, you know, we have all this removal, Anger of the God was this MVP in that game, and being able to Mizzix Mastery it after they had gained like traction with the collected company helped a lot. But there we saw now against the Jeskai control player. I don't think like I this deck is better, that's why I beat him. No, it was like I said earlier in the video, is that whoever draws more lands wins. You know, it's all about picking your battles of which spell you want to counter, and memory lapse plays a big part of that, especially if you're missing land drops and you get to lapse the person, or the person that gets who's missing land drops that gets lapsed generally will lose the game. So yes, again, this is the deck. I think it's pretty sweet. I would like to try and maybe squeeze in another Den of the Bugbear. So let's take this one out and we put this in. I like that. 3 man lands. It should be pretty sweet. Mana base, didn't really have problems with that. That was cool. The top end, super cool. Niv Mizzet in the Jeskai or in the control mirror is just super sweet. I think it's better than the whale that they played. Brazen Borrower, yeah, not bad. Answers anything and everything. Would like to maybe try squeeze in a... Oh, actually, I don't need to. I don't need to squeeze in another sweeper in the board, because, I mean, I've got Unholy Heat, Brazen Borrowers, Anger of the Gods, and Prismari Commands. You know, I've got all the different burn spells to take care of the different threats. Sideboard, we only played 2 matches. I think it was good enough for the control matchup. Siding in these cards. It was pretty sweet. So... yeah, that's all I have time for today. Thanks a lot for joining. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.